actually ripping off other people's stuff, then our like videos may not actually get flagged as much. That would help.
Oh, I'm not ripping off, okay? Like, there's maybe 5% of the original lyrics left. At all, if at all. Okay?
At least...
Also, I just want to point out, you contributed to those lyrics.
How did I contribute to those lyrics?
Parodies.
Well, you were there when it happened.
Just being in the room is contributing.
Yes, you were involved.
Hold on. So he was just virtually in the same room, and you're accusing him of something? That's like...
Yes, so he mean. He was my muse, okay?
Okay.
McLeod deserves it.
I'm just that good at influencing good lyrics that
I'm not sure what's happening today, folks. We're probably not going to have Twitch.
I'm still stuck on the fact that McLeod is
in the sub screen. So
seriously, I'm still stuck on the fact that McLeod is someone's muse.
I mean, I'm stuck on the fact that this is apparently a family show. When did that happen?
I mean,
that's news to me.
Like, if I'm picking a muse, right? I mean, there's a few other people I might pick. I mean,
I'm not saying that like I'm a good muse, but apparently, YouTube's content sort of management system can't seem to indicate between actual professional lyrics and parody lyrics.
It's not the lyric based. It is based on the music coming through. So it's the background music channel.
Yes and no.
But seriously, use the music of other songs as well, right? So some of them were actually remade completely, and others were just used without the lyrics. And then the vocalist Marcelo sang on top of them. And those still don't get flagged. It is only the two songs that I wrote the lyrics for that always get flagged.
Anyways, don't care. Copyright is fascism.
No, they're not.
Copyright is fascism. It's fact.
Hey, parody's parody, man.
Look, even the greatest artists, will turn around and say, most of the stuff that even they create is almost, basically almost ripped off stuff that they heard, and stuff that they were influenced by further back, right? So
everything is a remix.
Exactly. Everything at this point is a remix of a remix. And so in that sense,
there are only
you can't really
structures at the end of the day.
You can't really exactly. You can't really kind of contest with any real kind of sort of
what was that song? I forget. Fall Out Boy. And they used the Munsters theme in it or something, or the Addams Family theme. I forget which one. That was cool. I like that. You're
literally born made as a remix. You are yourself a remix.
No, technically a mixture. You're not
remixed.
You're a mixture.
We call that sampling.
Okay, sorry, you're a mashup.
The second child is a remix. I'm just saying.
we
Firstborn,
call it sampling, not
the
remixing.
original, compound.
As Dirk has said previously in this show, time is a flat circle, but also so is creativity. Well, yes. I mean, I added that last little bit. But...
hey, look, you're remixing my quotes.
Yeah, exactly. See? So is creative.
Hey, shout out to Nikki Sinewave.
And you didn't even do a season.
It was actually more meta than I thought it was, that comment.
So, Stomp Donkey is asking if there are any Eve news. And
not for the first
It's a bit earlier in the show for that.
I have to inform you that this is push to talk, okay? We have a clear structure for this show, okay?
We have a clear
We do not talk.
We have meetings.
Eve for the first 20 minutes. That is a clear structure.
We have meetings to discuss, the show's contents prior, and we have a big like a big like Google Doc with all of the talking points and stuff. Like,
Absolutely.
you know,
And we
It's
analyze
basically-
all our metrics.
In big words, we have there is no Eve for the first X amount of time, and X just sort of gets played about with.
There
The-
may be
the-
a non-Eve
are
segment
so
later on cooking. We don't know.
Full
Some
of shit.
the Eve doc is only ever one document, and it's never
Just 'cause
changed.
we
It's
don't
literally
give you-
just don't.
Just because we don't trust you to have access to the Eve Doc Horrendous doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about at all. The 20-minute rule only applies when Dawn's here and wants to talk about Eve. She's not
That's
here.
true.
Get all the Eve
No.
chat in now before she gets here.
No,
Okay.
no. The 20-minute rule extends when Dawn's here. Because she keeps trying to talk about Eve, and we have to slap her and basically say, no, it's not Eve.
Yes,
time
but
yet."
now she's not
Honestly-
here, so you want to get out of the way so that when she gets here, you just tell her, no, we already talked about that.
Honestly, it was an unwritten rule.
It's too late. You missed it.
You know, and then Dawn came in, and we had to sort of really kind of like, you know, hammer down on that particular rule. Like it was like everybody understood it without it actually having to be a thing.
I
Up
get
until
that.
the point where Dawn came in and was like,
I
"No, I
get
want to talk
that.
about Eve." It's like, "No, we're
But
not."
now that Dawn's doing that, you have the opportunity to be even more of a bunch of jerks about it.
I like
Oh,
this
I
idea.
see.
Sounds
Hold
like a
it.
lot of
I resent that you said we're about a bunch of jerks about it. That's
Hey, I can
Okay,
throw an Eve
okay,
topic at you.
okay.
By
No,
the way,
if anything,
Eric-
Arendt is saying
Eric-
that we're not enough. When we
Eric,
aren't
you're
jerks
fine.
at all.
A bunch of jerks and Eric, who's
Wow,
just an
rude.
ass.
golf clap. Fantastic redirection. Excellent. Horrendous. If you guys think for 1 minute we don't have fun on this show, that's primarily the reason that we do it, because we have fun with each other.
If I'm not having fun on this show, this show is dead to me. Like, honest to God.
The only reason we turn up is to like laugh at
And
each
we
other.
have evidence
At
of
each
that
other. That's good. That's true.
from the time that I accidentally made him just stomp off.
This is true. I
He wasn't
Arendt
having
literally.
Bang! He was
Arendt
gone.
literally made me like fucking hate being like talking on this show because you were winding me up like crazy. And I literally was like,
Hashtag
no.
triggered.
Totally wasn't trying to do that either.
Well, yeah, I mean, no,
Personally-
like literally, well, hours afterwards, I was like, hang on, Arendis may have just been trying to troll me. Oh shit!
I personally only show up
Red
for the
Red
jerks
Line.
and the ass.
Hey,
Just saying.
you know what? We were
the subscription.
pre when it was just Soth and me and Caleb here. We were really discussing Caleb's new hairstyle here. It's kind of scary. I mean,
Yeah.
doesn't
mean-
he look like a mass murderer or something, or some freaky
Wow.
dude that might?
It looked like a mass murderer before.
I think-
Caleb, where's Riff?
Yeah, I would just like to point out that to me, even if you might be intimidated by my new psycho look, this is just a self-defense thing, because I was at a meeting last night where clearly the amount of actual mass murderers in that room was way above normal. So I thought I should just follow the trend. And
Given the amount of alcohol consumed, can you really call it a meeting?
So
Well,
were you
I
were
No,
the-
no,
you
but
were
they-
Friday night cocktail parties? What you're saying?
There
Yeah,
were
it was talking about-
personality. There were personality kind of assessments done, and you know, certain personalities were.
Yeah, we were
I would say confirmed rather than just
And
Other than it
I
just
completely,
appearing.
completely leaked and confirmed. But we were talking about Myers-Briggs and personality testing and therapy diagnosis and stuff like that. And there were leaks, and I got scared and thought I'd better learn to blend in.
We should not talk about yesterday because half of the things we talked about will get us banned on Twitch.
One does not simply just talk about yesterday.
Speaking of yesterday, I hope somebody has remembered to unmute Arox.
He was so fucking drunk.
Okay, not necessarily.
Did he get really drunk?
Oh, he got
Yes.
really drunk and really Scottish.
Okay, yeah. Well, no, when he gets really drunk, he does get really Scottish. and
Wait,
opinionated,
he
so-
got even more Scottish?
Yes.
By the time it got to 1 a.m., it was
We
like,
need-
Arox, no,
need
you
the
need to go
Scottish
to bed. Kind of.
Where's the Scottish
I think
meter?
He got Scottish enough that Marine started sounding British.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, shout
And
out
so
to
Bob,
Red's
he was so far out that even Dirk McGurk in maximum over Dirk would have said, "Okay, this is too much."
Nice. Shout out to Red's Lines 2001 for the 7-month streak on there. 11 months of subbing.
Yeah.
There you go.
What is
Beautiful.
these streak things on Twitch now?
Well, that would be consecutive
I'll
months
be right back.
versus total months. You know, you
I'm just
separate the
interested.
amazing
Yeah,
from
I
the
just find it
amazing.
interesting that they're breaking it out that way.
You know, data's data. You know, it's Amazon. They you know, every
Fair
touchdown
enough.
play we have to have an Amazon percentage chance of actually having a touchdown. It's always like 1.6%, and they had a touchdown. So either those stats suck in how they calculate them, because hey, he scored a touchdown. That's 100%. I'm just saying. Everybody who's not American and doesn't watch American football just went.
What?
That was like our earlier, fantasy.
Saying nothing
football.
about my response.
Our fantasy football. Who really my son runs. I'm just the money man. I pay for it. He plays it. He's the reigning champion against all the old guys. It's awesome, and our team has always been named Beer and Bratwurst, in spite of the fact that perhaps Oktoberfest was canceled. And by the way, subnote: Smugler still doesn't give a fuck that Oktoberfest was canceled, so everybody knows that. And in our logo is the barfing bee.